Oh, hello? Oh, hello there guys. You're watching Theme Park Worldwide, the show, episode 7. As you can see, I'm just giving the World Theme Parks a bit of a clean there. But we've got lots of exciting things coming up here on the show. So you know what that means, guys. My name is Sean Sandbrook. You're watching the Theme Park Worldwide YouTube channel. And that means it's time to cue those titles. Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Theme Park Worldwide, the show. Now you're going to have to bear with me in this episode because as you can tell, I've got a bit of a groggy voice. I'm losing it a little bit. I've been down Alton Towers over the past 2 days and I think looking at the Smiler it's took my breath away. So, no, I actually think that is a genuine reason. Since I've been to Smiler, it seems to have done that. So I need to get corrected. Talking of Smiler, in a few moments time we're going to be showing you the latest Smiler construction images. It's all been cracking off over the weekend. Looks great. Also, a special goodbye from the Sanctuary Scare Maze at Alton Towers. Gareth Jones is back here on the show with the TPW Photo Corner. We're going to be heading over to Legoland, California, just having a little look at their brand new hotel, Europa Park's new 2014 dark ride, all that and much, much more. So let's kick straight in with UK theme park news. So as I just mentioned there, I have got a bit of a dodgy voice, so you're going to have to bear with me throughout the show, but I'll try my best to speak as loud as I can so it picks up for you guys. So yes, over the past 2 days, over Saturday and Sunday, we've been over at Alton Towers Resort, checking out the latest stuff with the new coaster and what they've got going on over there, which is the Smiler. I'm sure you all know about the Smiler by now. It's a brand new ride. It's based on the Sanctuary Scare Maze, which has got quite a heavy theme towards it. The Sanctuary also closed yesterday. It is Monday today, obviously, but it shut yesterday on Sunday the 14th. But yeah, that was brilliant as well. So we've had lots of construction going on over the weekend. The vertical lift hill has actually more or less gone up. Now the track's not on it yet, but the actual support structure for that. We went in on Saturday morning. There was like 2 bars. That looks like it's for the evacuation platform. They were in. And then throughout the day, bish, bash, bosh, it was built up. Now it looks very much different, there it is on your screen, it looks very much different to like your normal Gislauer lift hill, a bit like Saw the Ride. I think this is because obviously it's not got the drop, the vertical drop coming down the other side, has it? So it's no need for the big squares, because if you look at Saw's lift hill, it's quite chunky, isn't it? You know, and it's got like the lift chain going up on the middle of that. So yeah, this looks quite different, which is good there. I like that, I love the support structure. For that, you're going to have the evac platform on that side, you can just see. And there they are lifting some pieces into place. Looks really good. They've actually finished the top section off there. And we've like the cog for the top of the chain. So obviously you've got the top section for the chain in there, and the chain's going to come back down. Now what we obviously do know about the vertical lift hill is that there's no anti-rollbacks from what it looks like. It looks like it's got magnetic fins, so we're not too sure what that's for. Obviously we're going to see as the ride develops even more with that over at the Smiler. But yeah, by these construction images, a few more there on your screen, you can see how they've done really well with like the station, the pipe works on there. There's a new what looks to be a HB Leisure stall just being built down the bottom. We assume that's all going to be themed to the Smiler. So that looks really good, it's in a nice position there. Makes it feel a bit more of an enclosed area. I think you get when you stood up next to this coaster, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Can't wait to see that in action. So that's the Smiler, and then we're going to talk a little bit now about the Sanctuary. Now the Sanctuary was a scare maze. I'm sure a lot of you have done it. It opened at Halloween 2012. It was launched with the Scarefest event. Nobody was really sure basically how the Smiler came about on the Sanctuary. It started with the actual logo, what is now. We didn't know that was going to be the ride logo, but the face, it appeared all around the park. It started in like 2 locations on Tower Street, then it started getting all around the park, getting covered in what now is the Smiler face. And then there we go, that was put into the Sanctuary, and that was clear from then on that it was going to be based on this whole correction, forcing a smile onto you. And that's been brought through with the maze into the ride. So the Sanctuary, it was lots of scenes in there. It's amazing, it still stands obviously, it only shut yesterday, and we assume it'll be back at Scarefest. It was only new for last Scarefest, so it'll probably come back with some changes and stuff. But it was a really good, intense maze. I'm not going to go too much into the maze, because I'm sure a lot of you have done it. But it was very well themed with sort of the sanctuary, like with the Smiler, sorry, the sanctuary doesn't make sense. And it had lots of great scenery in there, really good quality, like hospital, asylum theming, which made it really good. And of course you had the wonderful Jerry working in there. If you're watching Jerry, I don't know if you do, but yeah, he was brilliant in there. All the actors, Katie and all those, like I say, a big thank you to you all for a brilliant attraction. There you are on your screen now, you can see them all singing a little bit of a song there, and they actually sung a little rendition of One Direction, with it being the last run. So thanks again to all you guys. I'm sure this is on behalf of everyone who watches Theme Park Worldwide. We did love the Sanctuary. So here on the channel, we're obviously going to keep you up to date with all the latest from the Smiler. And obviously if we hear any more on the Sanctuary coming back with our Scarefest updates, I'm sure they're going to be back again. With all the big Halloween updates from all the UK parks. What we're going to be doing, Chessington, Thorpe Park Fright Nights. Obviously we've got Hocus Pocus at Chessington, Scarefest at Alton Towers, and going over to PortAventura Halloween, Europa Park Horror Nights, and much more. We'll keep you all updated with what's going on at Alton Towers with the Smiler here on Theme Park Worldwide. Now another exciting addition to the UK. I've talked about this in a few shows now, but yeah, we've got another update from the developer's diary from Oakwood Theme Park. Now Oakwood's in Pembrokeshire, down in Wales. It's quite a small park. Obviously you've got Speed there, which is another Eurofighter. Well, it's got one of the lift hills that I was talking about, a bit like Saw. But in my opinion, I really enjoy it. I think it's a really good coaster Speed if you've ever tried it. You've got Megaphobia, which is a big wooden coaster down there. Of course you've got Hydro, or Drenched I think it's called now. Big water ride, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it is. I've not been for about 5 years. But yeah, they've got this new area going in. It's got like a log flume in there, kids coaster, and a few other flat rides. But if you look on your screen there's the log flume. Looks like it's inside a building there to me. Looks like there's going to be a little building around it and stuff. So construction's really coming on. Like I say, go over to Facebook, like these guys. It's the developer's diary at Oakwood Theme Park for the new family area. Have you ever been to the park? Will you be going this year because of this area? Let us know here on the channel by commenting on our Facebook page, by searching in your search bar Theme Park Worldwide, or by following us on Twitter at Theme Park WW. We also have lots of competitions and stuff there to win different things. So what are your thoughts on this area? Personally, I think it's going to be a great addition for the park. Oakwood, we know, has had a few money troubles and stuff in the past, so it's going to be nice to see some investment going into the theme park. Obviously they've had lots of paint ups going on. They redid Hydro not long ago. I think that was last season. That got changed to Drenched and got all painted up and stuff like that. So it's nice to see Oakwood getting some money. I would like to see a new coaster there. Will it happen next year? I doubt it, but maybe the year after or something along those lines. It would be great. But like I just said, contact us in those ways. Let us know what you think. And if you are visiting the new area this year, remember to let us know here on Theme Park Worldwide. So next up in our jam-packed episode of Theme Park Worldwide, the show, we're on to our worldwide theme park news. Got quite a lot of this week. I did say in the last episode that we wanted to bring you quite a lot of worldwide news, and that's because there's a lot going on. So we're going to talk a little bit first about Arthur. Now, Arthur's not my granddad. That is a new ride coming to Europa Park for 2014. Now, groundwork started early last year in 2012, which is quite early to start on a new ride, isn't it? You know, if you look at things like the Smiler and stuff starting like sort of the year before it's going to open, this has been done 2 years before, and this is a dark ride. So that just shows that this is a big development going in for the park. Obviously a lot of money gets spent on dark rides at like Disney and stuff like that. A little bit more about that in a second. But yeah, we started last year on this, and we are going to visit and bring you some actual visual construction updates, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about it now. So it was confirmed by Europa Park that it's the biggest ever investment in a single attraction they have ever done. So really big investment. I'm not too sure how much that actually is, but we do know it's their biggest investment. The site's been dug down 2 meters as well on the entire of the surface area, so that's obviously means something special. We know it's like a suspended coaster going in there, suspended dark ride, so that's going to be really good moving around and stuff inside a building. I'm very passionate about dark rides. If you know me personally, I do love them. I always bang on about them here on Theme Park Worldwide as well. But yeah, dark rides are one of my favourite things. I love them just as much as coasters. Things like Jewel and Hex and Subterra, and many other dark rides, the Haunted and Drake Manor, just things like that. Whether they're good or bad, they get me going. I really like them. Don't get me going in that way, but they are good. So yeah, the whole sort of space area for this is 120 metres in length, which is really wide. When you think Shambhala is Europe's tallest coaster, that's 70 metres. 75 metres, sorry. Get me facts wrong here about my favourite coaster. It's not very good. And it's 60 metres wide as well, so that's just a little bit shorter than Shambhala's lift. So it's a massive ride. You know, the area this is taking up, big dark ride, which is opening over in Europe. Obviously you've got quite a bit opening in Europe. You've got Ratatouille, the big new dark ride there. No more updates on that actually yet, but if there is anything I will bring it to you on the channel. All that's gone on with Ratatouille is just more concrete work on the facade. But we'll see how that progresses as well. I'm going to be following both of these dark rides a lot throughout the next sort of few months on here on the channel. So you're in the right place to follow updates on them two awesome dark rides. So that's Arthur at Europa Park opening 2014, and also Ratatouille at Walt Disney Studios in Paris, also to open in 2014. So next up, I've been so excited about this and waiting for this moment. It's my most exciting project in America to date. That is Gatekeeper at Cedar Point, which has got the same coloured track as my lovely Air hoodie I'm showcasing here. So yeah, Gatekeeper, it's coming on really well. As you can see on your screen just there, officially released by the park. That is some testing footage. That was put on their official YouTube channel. So what they've been doing is running the ride 6 to 8 hours a day, testing it. Obviously rides go through hundreds of hours of testing before it can actually open, doing all sorts of checks on the rides. Then they put body bags on the rides, they take trains off and things. They're running it with 1 train, 2 trains, 3 trains, filling them half up with things, having them empty, just to test the speeds and stuff really. There's quite a lot of landscaping still to do there, as you can see. They're going to be doing some good flooring, P-path as I like to call it around there, and probably some lighting, some sound. Obviously we had the music released just the other week as well. You've probably all heard that, which is coming on really well, Gatekeeper. And there's going to be some trees planted, some shrubbery and stuff around there, because it is acting as the new entrance to the park with its 2 big towers. But just look at that, it's brilliant to be honest. I can't wait to actually get out there and ride it. Hopefully in the next couple of years I'll be out there. Well, not hopefully, I will be out there in the next couple of years riding Gatekeeper. But yeah, what a beauty. What it's actually got at the moment is soft wheels. So if you don't know, if you're not common with it, for you sort of enthusiasts that don't know the technical stuff about rides, you've got soft wheels. So they'll run it with soft wheels just to see how fast it goes over the elements, work out the G-forces and stuff like that, compared to obviously when they made it, designed it. So yeah, they've been running it with soft wheels, meaning it's slow, and then they'll gradually put harder and harder wheels on to make it run faster, ready for you guys when it opens. So Gatekeeper looks absolutely awesome. Hope to see that finish soon. It's going to be opening next month. And when it does, obviously we're going to bring that to you here on Theme Park Worldwide. Will you be going out to the park this year? Let me know, and if you're going to do a review, then make sure you send it in to us here on the show. We will 100% mention it, because I'm so excited for this coaster. It's going to be absolutely epic. So just a small update now on Full Throttle over at Six Flags. Basically it's a 70-mile-an-hour launch coaster. It's got a white track there. It looks very much like an arrow, to be honest, sort of with how it's been designed. But there we go. It looks awesome there. And now the loop has been finished. There's a picture on your screen at the complete loop. I know I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago with how it was really coming on, just a couple of sections to go on the loop. But as you can see by that, that is now complete. Track erection has been going really well. We've covered it quite a bit here on the channel, so I'm not going to bang on too much about it. Giving you facts and stuff, but yeah, it's called Full Throttle and it's set to open later this year, and that's the new ride over at Six Flags. Now I'm looking forward to this. I think they've got an excellent selection of rides at the park. Can't wait to one day get out and try them, but I've got a friend who's actually visiting later this year and he will be riding Full Throttle, so he's going to get a bit of footage for us here on the channel, bit of off-ride and stuff for you, so we can tell you full hand. He's going to do a review and give it to us here on the show. So there we go, that's going to be coming up later on in the year when Full Throttle opens. Like I say with all the news, as things progress we like to bring it to you. Like I say, you know, brought you a bit on Full Throttle a couple of weeks back, And that's what the channel's all about, just keeping you all up to date with the latest theme park news. That is all from Full Throttle for now, and we're just going to have a little look at what's going on over at Legoland, California. Now Legoland California looks like to be a brilliant park there, and what they've actually done is installed a brand new hotel for this year. Now this opened just a couple of weeks ago, and they had a massive show on the entrance. It was like an explorer driving up on like a Jeep golf buggy thing, whatever they're called. Then he got off, did a big show, all sorts of sparkles and pyro and stuff, and it looked really good. You can actually YouTube that if you type in like home Legoland California hotel opening, and you'll probably see that video on YouTube. I think it was on YouTube where I saw it. If not, it was definitely, if you type it on Google, you will see it. After the show, obviously. But yeah, it looks brilliant. You know, the hotel, it looks very much like the Windsor Hotel. Obviously, if you're a regular viewer here on the channel, you'll watch last week's show in episode 6. We're actually at Legoland and at the Legoland Hotel in Windsor, and it looks very similar to that. There's some pictures on your screen of it. The same sort of pricing scale, but obviously in dollars and not British sterling. But yeah, it looks brilliant there. The theming in the Legoland Hotel, obviously you've got a nice restaurant, bars in there, and then you've got your 3 different floors: your Explorer's floor, your Pirate floor, Adventures, and it, you know, it's a really good thing. The Legoland hotels, they just look really immersive, and for the kids, you know, once I've got kids one day, I'd love to take them to this hotel. It's better than staying in a travel lodge or like a Holiday Inn, or I would say maybe even a Disney hotel if you're out there in America. I think it's nice to go and see the whole Lego thing. I've been obsessed with Lego since I was a kid. In fact, where is it? Let me show you this. I'm going off the script here, but this, look, is from Legoland in Windsor. That's me and a friend on Pirate Falls, but look, it's actually made of Lego, and that is our on-ride photo. Look at that. I can't remember how much they were. I think they were about 20 quid, but well worth it. Obviously it's here in World of Theme Parks. It's even got a little Lego man on there. Talk about going off the script, I do it too much, don't I? It's what it's all about. So yeah, you can buy them, and I've always been obsessed with Lego, so there was quite a few little Lego things in here from the hotel. So the hotel's going to be, you know, it looks like a really good addition. Once again, I'll get out there at some point to go and stay in that, but I have stayed in the Legoland Windsor Hotel, and if you're looking at staying in that one over in America, then stay in the Windsor one first, see what it's like, and you'll get to experience it. So basically all the rooms have got like a high definition flat panel TV, complimentary on-demand kids like videos and stuff. It's got their own, kids have got their own sleeping area with a bunk bed and pull out little bed and entertainment unit as well, so they can sleep up to 3. So really good rooms there. If you go onto Legoland California and check it out on there for more pictures and stuff. But the guests will be able to like select the rides and attractions they want to ride before it officially opens. So a bit like an early ride time and stuff as well. That's all going on over at Legoland California. Looks absolutely awesome.
Taking a picture of me. Taking a picture.
Hi there guys, welcome back to the Theme Park Worldwide Photo Corner. Now, a few episodes ago I told you that I will be here to give you hints and tips about how to take some very good theme park photography. Now my first tip is about taking pictures of your friends. Now you normally get a picture like this on the screen now. Or you got, let's see, 3 friends standing in front of Oblivion right here. You might recognise one of them. Now it looks pretty basic. Now add in a different angle and you get this. A lot more impressive. Same group of friends, same ride, but it's going to stand out. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Right, now, what I want you guys to do, ready for the next photo corner, send us some of your best theme park photos of you and your friends. Maybe even Sean might put some on Magic Moments.
Maybe.
I'll speak to him about that one. And don't forget to like my page, GLJ Photography on Facebook. Get my likes in, and also don't forget to like Theme Park Worldwide as well, otherwise Sean will go absolutely mental at me. Okay, thank you very much, and I'll hand you back over to Sean.
Oh, now who are them wonderfully attractive people standing outside Oblivion? Wow. But yeah, thanks Gareth Jones for doing that for us. TPW Photo Corner, our one and only photographer here on the channel. Doesn't he do an awesome job? I'm sure you'll agree. Some epic photos. That's now my timeline photo on Facebook. It's that good. But yeah, thanks for sending that in. He'll be back in a few episodes' time, giving you another TPW Photo Corner. So anyway, tip of the show, and I'm sure when you're at a theme park, this is a good money saving tip. I do like my money saving tips, as you know, like with the ponchos and stuff. So yeah, most parks, they'll let you take your own food and drink inside. So obviously I'm not saying be tight and don't buy the park's food, because, well, you can do that if you want, but I think it's nice to eat at the park as well. But pack snacks. In between walking from a ride, you sometimes want a Mars bar, an Aero, banana if you're healthy. I'm not. Grapes, I love grapes. So yeah, you might want something, maybe some crackers or something, some Pringles. So whatever you want, just pack it in a bag. And instead of going into the shops and paying like 90p for a chocolate bar or whatever it is, then you can just do that there. And also with drinks as well. If you haven't got one of the refill bottles for the parks, especially at non-Merlin parks, what don't do refills and stuff, it's a lot better, and it'll save you a hell of a lot of money just getting little snacks together in like a lunchbox or a bag and doing that. So it's worth doing. Also, if you're at foreign parks, they do have like drinks fountains, normally just outside the toilets. I know, what a place to put them. I know Portaventura does it, I'm not sure about what other ones. And there you go, and you can have free water refills there. So obviously that saves you money if you don't mind doing that and you want to do a park cheaply. So that is it for our TPW tip of the show. So yes, it's that time of the week again, and it is time for some shout-outs. So our first shout-out goes to Camera. Thanks for watching the show. Hello to Champagne 2 !002. I think that's a YouTube name there. Can't even say it right. Hello to Charlie, Darren Phipps, Chunksky 12345670126. You had one the other week as well, didn't you? Hello to Dialer T, Kenzo Fernandez, Magical Fox 99, Loenzian R, Mr. Danman67, Alton Towers AQA. Hi to you guys out there. Hello to Dan Keaveney, Truma's Phones. He does like awesome phone cases. Actually making me a Smiler phone case for my iPhone 4S, because the one that they do is only for the 5. Can't afford the 5. So yeah, hello to Gemma Davis and happy 30th birthday. Thanks for watching Theme Park Worldwide. It's been sent in by your friend. You've been stitched up. So happy birthday to you and all that jazz. And I hope you have an awesome day from us here at the show. Also a big hello to Matthew Chapman. Good to see you the other night at the hotel. Hello to George Cobley, Darren Phipps, and also to all these guys. It's 123 Just Jack, Luke Starr, Mr. Jordan 123, the Ninja King, Admanjo 123, Lethal Tempo, Lozzie Star, and also a big shout out to Ewan McGregor. Now Ewan's been trying to send in some magic moments, but his email's broke, or we're not getting them. So hopefully you should see some magic moments maybe next week or in a couple of weeks when they've been sent through. But we'll rectify that. But thanks for watching the show, Ewan. And finally, a big hello to Hari Updawayaya. I didn't think I said that right, but there we go. He tweeted that into us the other day. So that is your shout-outs. Thanks for sending them in. If you have any shout-outs, just contact us at either Use Your Method. I'll go through with them again a second once we've done our magic moments. So it's come to the last section of the show, and that is Magic Moments. Now we've got 3 Magic Moments for this week, and our first one goes to Ben. So hi out there to you, Ben. There he is riding the Avalanche at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I don't know what it is with Avalanche. He's had quite a few Magic Moments. I think this is like the 3rd or 4th one. But thanks for sending that in. Absolutely awesome. Look like you're enjoying the ride there, Ben. So once again, big thank you for sending that to us here on Theme Park Worldwide. Now next up, you've got hello and a big shout out as well to that's on Twitter, and not Theme Park WW, at Toe102. There he is riding my favourite dart ride in the UK, Valhalla at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Have you ever been on Valhalla? Absolutely love that thing. It's just so, it's immersive, and the Ring of Fire, and it's all over there, and I hate to think how much it costs. You know, it must cost a fortune. I've heard big rumours of it like costing 600 quid a day and stuff like that to run, but I don't have a clue, but it costs a hell of a lot of money, I'm sure. So thanks for sending that in of you on my favourite dark ride, that is Valhalla. You do get very wet on that ride. And finally, Lee Yates, he did have a shout out, Magic Moment the other week, sorry, and a shout out. Here he is out with Wallace and Gromit at Blackpool. There we go, there's his daughter. Looks like she is enjoying seeing Wallace and Gromit at the new awesome attraction. Have you been on Wallace and Gromit yet, by the way? I did recommend it in a few shows back. Have you been to try it? Let us know here on the channel and by the usual methods too. Talking of the usual methods, just go through them one more time. Search on Theme Park Worldwide, and in your search box, we are there. Drop us a like. Lots of competitions, another one coming up this week, so make sure you're on there. You can win some exclusive merchandise, maps and all that sort of jazz. It's my new saying and all that jazz. There we go. That had to be done, didn't it? So yeah, we've got that going on, and then we've also going to be on Twitter doing some competitions as well. Thank you for sending your magic moments and shout outs to us here on the show. Remember to send in everything that we've just mentioned, and we will mention it in our next show. Anyway, it's come to the end. As I said, it's been a jam-packed show. Lots of worldwide news, lots of updates on the Smiler Sanctuary, things like that. Our next show, we're going to be on location in Salou, in Spain, at Portaventura, and also around the Salou area as well. Make sure you tune into that because it's going to be absolutely awesome. Follow us on Twitter, like the page. Thanks for putting up for the past however long the video's been. Because obviously I've not edited it yet. There we go with my croggy voice. Hopefully that'll be fixed for next week. But I'm sure when I've been on Shambhala, Europe's tallest coaster, I'll be feeling much better after that. That leaves me with one more thing to say. Thanks for watching Theme Park Worldwide, and cue those credits. Bye guys, have an absolutely awesome week.